person. Take a look, listen to none other than Eric Holder on this.
I think he is a truthful person. I think he's a man of honor, a person of integrity. I think he's also a person who made some really serious mistakes.
And that's just one of the most outrageous things I heard this week. Here with reaction to that and more, former Secret Service agent and NRA TV contributor Dan Bongino. All right, Dan, what say you to Eric Holder?
Yeah, well, Barack Obama made a big mistake appointing Eric Holder, who is the only attorney general, by the way, in modern U.S. history to be held in contempt of Congress. So what a mistake that was. But getting back to Comey, Judge, listen, your opening statement was great. Jim Comey needs to be held to account. There are two Jim Comeys. There's the Jim Comey in front of Congress that hid the fact that he was engaged in an illicit investigation against the president for 8 months. 8 months. I'll put it up there for the libs. And then, by the way, so he hides that info, Judge. But then when he could hurt the president by leaking memos, what does he do? He unhides some information and leaks it to his buddies. Jim Comey is not a good guy. I'm sorry, folks. Eric Holder is just doing that because he wants to hurt Donald Trump. So he really knows what's up here. He's just doing it to hurt Trump.
You know, Dan, I said in the open, I said, I think Clapper's next. I mean, this guy, Clapper, he's lied to Congress. I said years ago when he said, we don't spy on anybody, not wittingly. Anyway, I'll keep going. Okay, so the Dems seem to have moved on now, Dan, from impeachment. They seem to just want Donald Trump arrested. Take a listen.
I hope there's a couple where I interrogate him, then I arrest him, and then I escort him to jail.
What if Donald Trump simply decides, I don't have to follow the law, I refuse to be held under the law, no marshal can get into this White House, and any Secret Service agent that defies me is fired?
Ted, can you believe these people are talking about arresting the president for what?
Yeah, Judge, seriously, I mean, who knows? They're psychotic. You can't debate with these people. They've lost their minds. You know what? Do you remember that journalist scandal where the journalists had that email group where they would email each other with horrible stories and ways to attack conservatives? I wonder sometimes if there's like a Hollywood snobbo list. Like if they have an email list where they email each other about unique and dumber ways to attack the president. Like, we're going to arrest them at the White House. And what is the Secret Service? Judge, I was in the Secret Service. I promise you, there is not one Secret Service agent losing 1 second of sleep at night worrying about these delusional liberals' fairy tales of arresting Donald Trump at the White House. This is really psychotic stuff.
And what's with De Niro? I mean, De Niro, we don't care what you think. I mean, this guy, think about actors, Dan. You know what they do? They have to read other people's words to make a living. That's what they do. I mean, come up with something yourself.
You know, Bobby D hasn't had an original line since Goodfellas. You insulted him a little bit, I used to respect this guy, but the truth is, this stuff he's doing now is just really crazy. I don't know what he must be mistaking his tough guy persona in the movies for a real life thing. But Bob, nobody cares. Seriously, no one's buying tickets from your movies on our side of the aisle anymore. And this is not a PR program to get a higher salary for your next film because we're just avoiding people like this now.
All right, Dan Bongino, always good to have you on the show. Thanks for being with us.
Judge.
All right. My exclusive interview with Senator and Chairman of the Senate Judiciary Committee, Charles Grassley, is next.